Hello, welcome back. Tashidilek to all. I want to continue with the biography of Lord Sangbajere of Drukpa lineage. He is the founder of Drukpa lineage. As you can see here on the, in this picture, Master Sangbajere. And as I told you in earlier video, he was born in nearby Yangtze, Nyang, so a place called Nyangtu. So this is the picture of Nyangtu retreat center. As you can see here, I will just try to see you. Maybe this one. This one is the place where Sangbajere was actually born, and his later reincarnation, one of his reincarnation, I don't remember now. Obviously, one of his. I think fifth or sixth, had built a retreat center there, monks and all, monasteries and so on. So you can see, as you can see in the picture, this black and white picture, and these are some, pictures, retreat cells, as you can see. And I will show you some more other pictures. I think really it's situated nearby, how to say, nearby, Yangtze. So you can see all these ruins and so on. So we not going much detail on these things. So as you can see here, this Naropa, so Sangbajere is actually the direct reincarnation of Naropa. Okay, so we go back to our story or biography notes. Here's Sangbajere, and as the advice of his master Lingchen Repa, one time he was meditating in Lhoda Kargyud. Where is Lhoda Kargyud? Lhoda Kargyud is also in Tibet. I will show you maybe some other picture if I have something here. You see, this is the one of the festival of Lhoda Kargyud. In Lhoda Kargyud there is a great monastery, or let's say a big monastery of Nyingma lineage, because Guru Padma Sambhava once meditated there, and so that I think this is the Tsechu festival there, and many people gathered there and so on. So it happens in monasteries and so on. So in this very place, Master Sangbajere in one cave meditated, as I told you previously. He was meditating there and one morning in his dream he saw a white person with dadar in his hand. Dadar is like an arrow with 5 color scarves on it, and one melon, one small kind of mirror on it. It is used for or it is used for ritual purposes. During the ritual we used that sometime, for the longevity of our lifespan and so on, for the luck and so on. We use these dadars, or we call dadar. Dadar is not other than an arrow. So that white person in his dream, carrying one dadar in his hand, and that white man asked Master Tsangpa whether he remembers his past life being Mahasiddha Naropa. You were in the past Naropa, do you remember that? He asked. At his question, master, however, he, obviously, remembered that he was once Mahasiddha Naropa in India, so that white man also father, how to say, showed him or told him that in this very cave, or in this cave slope outside or somewhere, there is a hidden text called Ronyam Kortuk. Ronyam Kortuk is literally means 6 cyclic whispered Tantrayana texts explaining or explanation on normalizing the 6 unwanted taste, or 6 unwanted taste, normalizing 6 unwanted taste. So it's to practice, so this very text of Rechungpa is hidden there, and you should reveal it, and as the prophecy of that a white man, he took out that treasury or text, Ronyam Kortruk, and then he got that text. As soon as he got that text, he written it down on text, written it down on the paper, and he put it back. The original text, he hid it back in that corner of the cave. So that was the revealing of treasury text of Rechungpa, mainly Ronyam Kortuk. So this very text, only revealed by Tsangpa Gyari himself. No other Kargyud lamas revealed this very text. So this text is very, very special for Drukpa Kargyud lineage, and it also belongs to Drukpa Kargyud practices. One must practice this early or later in our spiritual life as a Drukpa Kargyud practitioner. So very special teaching, So this is also the very text from which developed the short lineage, chaining from Master Rechungpa. So there is a story, it goes back to Mahasiddha Naropa. It was related to Naropa, because this teaching was previously given by Naropa, to other Indian masters. So I will, tell this story about this. In this context, I want to tell you one story. Marpa's son. Marpa had only one son. He was died, one day, and Marpa did a Poa practice. Poa Tongchuk. It means transferring the conscious of that very demised person. Master transfer his consciousness to another body. So that is very special practice of Kargyud Pass. So Marpa practice this very poor practice. He did that to his son. His son, unfortunately died very early, but master know what to do, so he tried to find a corpse or dead body, but he didn't find any dead body. He found one, let's say, one pigeon dead body of one pigeon bird. So he took that pigeon body as so poor object, and he did his poor practice to his died son, and then his consciousness mind flew, or let's say transformed into that dead body of pigeon. So pigeon came into life, pigeon come back into life. So it's something magical, some magical in magical magical like performance is going on. So the pigeon flew to India, so it flew to India, and in India there was a cemetery. Actually there were many cemeteries, but there was a cemetery where a man called Gayaguri, who had lost his 7 years old son, came to that cemetery to to leave that body there. In India at that time, used to leave dead body on the cemetery, and then wild animals can eat that, so that was the Indian tradition in the past. So he was there, and he left that his son's died, or let's say corpse, in that cemetery, and because of the power of power Trongchuk practiced by or done by Marpa, that pigeon's consciousness entered the dead body of that son, and he came back to life. So he was again alive, kind of a miracle happened. And later on, this son studied under different scholars and masters in India, and became a great yogi. He became a great yogi, and he was known as Teo Sanga Tongpo. He became a great master yogi. He had also opportunity to receive teaching from Mahasiddha Naropa. So there's a connection, So he received mainly this very teaching of Ronyom Kotuk, normalizing the unwanted taste, let's say. So he received that very teaching from Naropa. But Naropa didn't give this teaching to Marpa, and now we bring in the master Rechungpa. Rechungpa was for the first time want to go to India, but Milarepa didn't allow him to go. Somehow he came back to Tibet with many different scripts, and then for the second time when he insisted his master to go to India, Milarepa advised him, if you go to India, you should bring the Vajrayana texts which are not even received by great translator master Marpa. So he got this very good advice, so at this advice he received this Ronyom teaching from this yogi, Teo Sanga Dongpo. Teo Sanga Dongpo gave this teaching to Rechungpa, and then he Teo Sanga Dongpo, that master, told him that it was not the right time to teach this teaching then. You should hide this teaching at the very place of or at the cave of Kargyud, where Sangbajare meditated. You should hide that text in that cave, and under the guidance of Dhamma protector Nyungka. There is one Dhamma protector of Kargyud, very famous Dhamma protector, kind of a deity, who protects the Dhamma of Kargyud. So he however he hidden that text there under the guidance of protector Dharma protector Nyungka. And after 2 human lives, someone will come here and reveal this treasury text, and he will teach this text to other disciples. So as master's advice, he did the same. Rechungpa came back to Tibet, and he hid that text in the cave of Kargyud. He hidden that text. So later on, as the master, Teo Sanga Dongpo prophesied, Sangbajare, discovered that text, right? So very interesting, right? So how it, connected, and when is the right time to discover this text and teach to the other students or disciples. If the time is not come, if the time has not come, then one must not give the teaching. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't become useful for sentient beings. So according to the how to say, usage and helpful usage of teaching, that accordingly master gives the teachings. Okay, so now we are still on the biography, details of Sangbajare. And Master Sangbajare, after discovering that treasury text, he remained there quite long, meditating further in that cave. And one day there was a prophecy again. There was a prophecy of Sihamukha. Sihamukha is Sihamukha is one of the female deity in Vajrayana practice, very powerful female deity. So Sihamukha prophesied him that he should go to Tsari mountain. So he should leave for Tsari, and she said also, master Degung master Nyongar Chosang and others, also leaving for Tsarita, going there to Tsarita mountain or place near Mount Kailash. So Tsari Tsari is now in Tibet and nearby Mount Kailash. It is a very holy place, sacred place of Kargyud, especially holy place or sacred place of Drukpa Kargyud lineage. Now I tell you why it's very special for Drukpa Kargyud and why it is related to especially to Drukpa Kargyud tradition. So we I will tell you in detail. As the prophecy, he didn't relied on one prophecy. He waited, and then came the second prophecy from his really root master or main master, Lingchen. In one time, he his master Lingchen appeared in his dream and advised him to go to Tsari. You should go there, and it was quite like assuring, or it was an assurement to go. So he was later quite convinced. Now it's time to go to Tsari or mountain. It's a kind of a jungle, mountain and valley, very beautiful place. He as the prophet and his master and Sihamuga, that deity, mainly told him that now it's time to open the gate of sacred place Tsari. So to open the gate means nobody has discovered that sacred holy place till then. Now it's time to do. So he was like gate opener, who can recognize that place as the Chakrasambhava sacred place or Vajravarahi sacred place, and so on. So this is very Vajrayana Buddhistic way of opening the gates of sacred and holy places. So and he went there to Tsari by walk. That time months and days and weeks and months, they worked and carrying all the luggages on their back. So he went there and he opened the very first time opened the gate of that sacred place, letting also other lamas and monks to come and pray and meditate there, and other lay people can come and visit that place. And he subdued many demons and spirits which were not so peaceful. He subdued with his spiritual power. He subdued all that demons, and then he meditated there for a very long time. He achieved their really inner realization or wisdom, many spiritual experiences he had there, some miracles or some enlightenment experiences, whatever. So he got visions of many deities there, like Chakrasambhava and Dorje Phangmo is Vajravarahi. So he saw all them in his vision, and they were communicating as we human communicate. So they become very near. When you practice really sincerely and good, you will get such practices and experiences. So one of the that very place Tsari owner, or let's say deity of that place, was Dorje Phangmo Vajravarahi, who appeared before him one time and prophesied him that your lineage will spread out in the future to the distance of 18 days of vulture fly. If a vulture fly continuously for 18 days, so much distance your Drukpa lineage will be spread in the future. So that was really quite amazing, right? So that means vulture for 18 days, it's a very, very long distance, thousands of miles. So okay, so here I would like to stop for a while, and thank you for watching. I will continue it later, so keep watching. Thank you.